I just purchased the Blackhawk X9 5.5-inch screen from off of eBay. Brand new in the box. I bought it. Wanted y'all to know, be very careful. It does not come with the two controllers. These does not come with it. So I know a lot of y'all like, oh, it come with two controllers. I can hook up to the TV. I think they probably sell these separately. You got to figure out what kind or whatever can link with this. But let's get to the thing. So as you can see, the blue light on. It's fully charged. Got it out of the box. Does not work at all. Contacted the seller on eBay. Took them about 4 days later to respond back. I'm gonna cut this off. So I'm gonna turn this around. So it can hook up to your TV, not through HD. So the thing is this. This the start reset button. Just push it, but the power button you don't hold, you just flip it on. Just turn it and the light comes on. But nothing happens. No sound, no screen flinch, no nothing. It's like a dead thing. I did not attempt to try to open this up at all. And the seller was like, oh, with these new models that's coming out, they work, but you have to try to keep playing with it to reset it to get it to operate because they don't recognize the SD card that's sitting here. Alright, so I'm gonna power it off. Okay. Yeah, so it's the SD card. Hold on, I'm trying to use my hand in this, so it's not a very professional video because I don't do stuff like this. And the Android phones want to say, oh, we got the top-notch camera systems and da-da-da. Child, please. If you don't have an iPhone, you don't have a good phone. Believe me, no matter how much you pay for your Android phone, you can spend $1,000. You're going to get the same technology that a cheap phone got or another phone. All right, so back to this. If this worth, for this on eBay, I spent $50 with free shipping. And I had to email the seller, like, hey, I done ordered this a week ago. You haven't shipped it out. Then they finally shipped it out through DHL. Then it got converted over to the postal service. Then it eventually came to me. So it looked like the seller I bought it from or the company I purchased it from, it's a piece of crap. And I think they are, when I finally went in there and looked at the reviews, look like they flag a lot of they 1% ratings on eBay, and somehow eBay removed the negative feed from off their account to make them look like they are special or some type of inside connection or somebody they know work there, or maybe they work there. I don't know. Plus in the USA now, it's a lot of fraud. Donald Trump is now trying to stop, and a lot of people is angry about it because the ones who win it is people with sticky fingers. That's common sense. So to anybody out here bought one, it's December 2025. And they're like, oh, my grandkids gonna love it. Or I bought 2 of them or 3 of them or however. I'm gonna tell you now, I can't speak for everybody. X9, ain't working. But to the ones that bought one, it's a lot of these models is out in the USA. It's not working. So you really don't see a lot of videos about them. You see a couple videos that the Chinese is putting up, like, oh, you got all these games, better screen, duplication of the PlayStation, da-da-da. So just beware. So it don't matter if you bought it from any sites. A lot of people did buy these models this year, just came out. I don't know why people ain't uploading the footage on this model here. I know a couple of people that got them, and I seen them walking around with them, and that's what made me catch my eye. But like I say, everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is just unique in their own ways. But is it lightweight? Uh, if you had a 5-year-old child, had it and you laid it down and they threw it, would it break? If you have a tile floor, it's a possibility because it's very cheapy. If you take both your hands and kind of, twist it, will you break it? 100% yes. If you push down on the screen, would you shatter the screen? I think it's like a plastic type. It's not really glass, I would assume. But for the money, I mean, I guess you paying for the games they uploaded in here, really. It's a unique system. Does it make noise when you shake it? Yes, the buttons does. So I want y'all to know that. But, if the game, with this here, I think it's on a one speaker in here. So I'm not, don't quote me on that. Like I say, everybody controller may be unique because every company that makes these duplications out of China, it ain't gonna be the same person that put yours together. So it could be a wire not put together correctly, or it could have been somebody just fed up with the company and getting paid in China, just stuck it together. And it's like, well, forget it. We don't test them anyway. Or it could be a blank SD card with nothing on it. So it could be numerous of things. This may be nothing wrong with it, but it could be the SD card or however. So I could tell that the seller really don't want to take it back because most likely the seller already know about it, the way they responded back. And, these days with a lot of people getting deported across the country, across the world, no matter what country you are in, a lot of people just got to a point, they just don't care. They're just trying to get a bag, to the ones out there like, what is a bag? That's money. Meaning they're trying to get money sent to like offshore prepaid cards and stuff like that. So if they do get deported, it's like, I can't take these games with me in my warehouse or in my storage, in my house apartment. It just be government seized or whatever when, police just come or whatever, what's not. And the money I do got, on my card, I'll be pretty much good. But, it's a hustle game, so you pay for what you get. So it don't matter if it was the real deal made by Sony or Nintendo 64, Xbox, it don't even matter. I mean, things happen. You can go and buy a brand new TV out of Walmart or out of your local store, and your TV can plug in, and 2 weeks later you can, have it start messing up. Be like, okay, it's a roach inside the TV, or a spottle stuck inside, or ants inside. Did water fall on my TV? Like, what's going on? So that's how things are. Some people may say, well, dude, listen, maybe it was damage between shipping and they was throwing your box around. Maybe so. You could be true on that, but when it can go by, it's not working, period. So thank God that I didn't get this to a gift to somebody I really care for out there, and they got it on Christmas wrapped up in a present. They're like, well, my uncle or my cousin gave me this, or my next door neighbor gave my daughter this and gave my son this game, and it's just not working. Now, I want y'all to know, when I received this box, it was not wrapped up, meaning that this box, most time you buy a box like this, it had a plastic cover over it. Now, this game came with plastic. Let me see it say up. The game itself came with plastic. This here was already open. See, it's like a plastic seal. It was already broken, meaning that somebody already had returned this game back to them. Had the same issue, and they returned it, and the seller called itself, knowing it's Christmas, tried to be slick, tried to delay the time because you want to have a certain period of time to take these back to eBay. And it meaning that this is not their first time doing this. And they just got caught in their action, knowing that I pretty much was going to test this out. Now, back to what I was saying about the plastic. It was a piece of plastic they left, they slipped in, or whatever, because they sent it to me in a black garbage bag with some tape in the box just like this. I can tell that somebody been in it. And they had an issue, they sent it back. And then when I bought it, they pretty much pulled it from the return item. Probably wiped it down, make sure there were no fingerprints on it. Stuck it back in the box. Put a plastic garbage bag over it. Slapped the label on it. Tried to rate it out until I hit them up, so to keep from throwing a red flag up with eBay. They just took a chance of sending it out and said, well, you know, Christmas will be there in about 3 weeks, and this person here is probably going to wrap it up for a Christmas present, and we know it don't work. So we don't lose any money. You know, if it costs them $5 or $6 to make, and they trying to super their money up off of $50, they don't lose anything they gain. Well, you got the wrong person. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody's situation. Everybody unique in their own ways. I just want everybody to be real out there, you know, and just be so careful. Because people right now, everybody just trying to put some money in their pocket. Everybody want to live a luxury lifestyle. They want the big houses, the fancy cars, you know, travel, be on the cruise ships, you know, and so on and so on. You know, I work hard for my money. You know, I'm very sure you work hard for yours. You know, no matter what job you got, how you get your money, you still work hard for it, period. And I bought this for myself to kill some time. I get bored. And I know some people might say, well, you know, grown people don't need to play games. Teenagers need to stop trying to play games. Listen, everybody sometimes need to free their own minds in their own unique way. Some people got these things to watch videos on. Some people download their MP3s, listen to music. So, you know, it was a unique controller. They do got the other one that has the 6-inch or something like that screen. And I didn't want that model. If I probably bought it, it probably would have definitely worked. I haven't heard nothing negative about it too much on YouTube when I researched that model. But this was the newest one, just recently came out this year in 2025. And pretty much, I think everybody really know about it. A lot of people still stuck on the other one because it got a bigger screen. But the information I had got, it had better games on here. And it was a lot better. You know, with the new chip they had in it was sharper, and plus the image was a lot better than the other model. So that pretty much the upgrade they did on it. But please leave a comment, share, like this video, subscribe, and you know, told eBay I just wanted my money back. I didn't want to put it back on my card. Just put it on a gift card for eBay. And I know a lot of these sellers be the same sellers under different names. So it's a miss and win situation. This time not gonna, you know, when I get my money back, not gonna buy the same thing because I don't like to have to wait. Now if I walked into a local store and purchases and it didn't work and I had my receipt, yeah, I just take it right back, no big problem. But when you have to go down and to the post office or to your local mail carrier, waste your gas, waste your time, take a day off, blah, 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 it get very, very frustrating, you know, because time is money, period. And I think with a lot of these sellers, and they don't have to be this specific game controller, a lot of these sellers need to test these games. You know, if I was a person that purchased games, I went to China and find a plug or whatever, mean an AKA connection, and I can get these into the USA or to your country and customs cleared for whatever reason, or if no breaking no laws, and I can sell them. Believe me, I would open up every single box and cut them on. If it comes on, I'm not going to sit there and try to play your games. It works. The ones that I have issues with, they won't work. Then the person overseas or in my own country, wherever I purchased these from, it's going back to them, period. And we're going to figure out a situation to replace it, or you're going to credit me, or either, you know, give me my money back for the ones that ain't working. And that's how you do business. All right. Thanks for watching.